Well, joining us, as promised today, Monsignor Jamie is the well-known Catholic TV network host through his series Breaking Bread, which he shares so generously with us when Monsignor isn't celebrating Mass. He's cooking up some delicious homemade recipes, and we promise you that your mouth will water if you get a copy of this book, because you can cook, well, maybe not exactly like Monsignor Jamie, but close to it. Monsignor, welcome to the show. It's so great to have you with us today.
Bishop, thank you so much. I'm very happy to be here. I have my firefighter uniform on because right now I'm in upstate New York getting ready for a funeral of a fallen firefighter. So as you can see, I not only wear the chef hat, I wear many hats.
Clearly you do. And, you know, we were talking earlier in the show about the fact that you're going to have, as chaplain to the Brooklyn Fire Department, you're going to have your work cut out for you, too, because those guys are good cooks.
Yes, they are. And I visited some of the firehouses already, and we have a little showdown.
Oh, that's awesome.
I bet you did. Well, it's always great to see you on Catholic TV. We enjoy your show so much. We're so grateful to you. When did you develop this love for cooking?
Well, I have to say probably as a kid. I come from an Italian background, and we love to eat, so we love to cook. And I started baking cakes at 11 years old. So then after that, when I was in high school, I got a little job in a caterer. And then I got involved with the Culinary Institute, and I attended the Culinary Institute of America in Hyde Park, former Jesuit seminary, St. Andrews on the Hudson. And then I went to work at the Carlisle, the Intercontinental. I taught 3 years cooking and hotel management. So I did it for about 10 years.
Wow, that's wonderful, Monsignor. And many people think I'm Italian, but our family is actually Lebanese, but we just really see the kitchen as the heart of our home. And many people see it as the same. And food truly being the catalyst of bringing people together. Can you share how this translates into your life and especially what you hope for Breaking Bread?
Well, I mean, it helps me in my ministry because, I mean, that's what's missing in the world today. Sitting down with your family, especially friends. The table brings people together. You know, there's an expression, you know, you come to a dinner as friends, you leave as family. Why? Because it gives you that opportunity to share life with one another, to do what you can to, you know, see where everyone is at in their life, especially in families today, you know, parents to see what's going on in their children's lives. And I think that's missing, you know, the Sunday dinner where people came together. And, you know, they weren't on their phones, they weren't on the internet, they weren't on social media. They communicated with each other, they shared with each other. And it's something that we have to try to bring back to our culture today.
That's true.
You know, Monsignor Jamie, I cook practically every evening for myself. It's not the caliber that is represented in this book, but I'm hoping this book is going to help me. But last year, as we've already mentioned, you were appointed chaplain for the New York Fire Department. And what has that experience been like in terms of balancing your work in the parish and also balancing your cooking show?
Well, I have to tell you, I'm also the vicar for development for the Diocese of Brooklyn. I do all the fundraising for Futures in Education. We raise $7 million a year to give scholarships to underprivileged children. I do all the annual appeals. And all the work that I do, I never forget, first and foremost, that I'm a priest. And I'm there for people in good times and in bad. I'm there to give them the sacraments. And as a fire chaplain, again, that keeps me rooted in who I am as a priest. And we have been doing a lot of ceremonies and funerals for 9/11 related illnesses. Guys that were down there on 9/11 and 20 years later have developed cancers and are dying. And we can't forget them. And, you know, at least I'm there to comfort them, to be with them. And that's who I am as a priest. Being a cook, being a fundraiser, that's all secondary. But basically, it's really being a priest first. And that helps me in my ministry because people see me as a priest. And when I need to raise money, when I need to put my cookbook out there, they respond. Because I have a large group of people that know I'm their priest first. And the fire department also helps me to be rooted in who I am.
I see. Yep.
That's beautiful. Well, Monsignor Jamie, you're definitely spiritually filling and feeding people, but also when it comes to feeding people with your dishes, again, with the cookbook being here, is there a favorite dish that you recommend people at home opening up to and cooking that you like the most?
Well, I have a lot of recipes in there, and a lot of the recipes aren't even mine. I have chefs that come on. A lot of them faith-based. They give back to the community. They talk about their vocations and what they do. But one of the recipes in there is orecchietti with broccoli rabe and sausage. And it's special because ambades and orecchiettis are little hats. They're actually called priest ears and in Italy. And 3 years ago, I was able to go to southern Italy, to Puglia, to Bari, and my sister and I, we went to where my grandmother and grandfather were born, and we made the homemade orecchietti. So when I came back, whenever I make that dish, it reminds me of my roots and time we spent there in Italy.
That's great.
Well, and many of my recipes, because I'm a busy man like you, Bishop, many of my recipes are easy. They're quick and easy, but they're good.
We like quick and easy, and I have always wanted to learn to make veal saltimbocca. So I am going to take possession of this book, and I'm going to march right over to my kitchen some night this week, and I'm going to try to make it according to your fine recipe. I thank you very much for that.
And Bishop,
yes.
Bishop DiMarzio, that's Bishop DiMarzio's recipe, and he was on the show. Maybe you can come on the show someday.
I would love that. Are you kidding me? I'd love to meet you.
You're on.
And if you get a chance, say hello to my classmate Tom Petty if you get a chance.
Yes, of course. I worked with Tom in the Chancery. I will. Great guy. Great
Very
priest.
good. Oh, he's a fantastic guy. Where can people get a copy of Breaking Bread? Because I already have mine.
EmmausPress.com, Amazon, and also Barnes & Noble. But if they call Our Lady of Mount Carmel in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, they get the best price.
Gotcha.
Right.
Well, Monsignor Jamie, we wish you the best for that difficult funeral you're about to celebrate in all of your work with the diocese, with the fire department, your parish, and, of course, Breaking Bread. We're very grateful for your time. God bless you and hope to meet you soon.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you so much.